Hi there, my name is Yolanda de Prado. I run a beauty group on Facebook where we review beauty tips primarily around highlighting and contouring and some tips in general. I use primarily Saint Beauty's cream-based makeups and compacts as well as tools in my tutorials, but these tips and tricks work for anything that you have laying around the house. If you have any questions or you're curious about the makeup and want a color match, make sure to message me directly. Today I am going to show you, here I did a very simple smoky eye using only 2 colors. On this eye I'm going to show you a slightly more elaborate look using 4 colors. Now this technique can be used with any 4 colors. It can still be called a smoky eye effect even if it's not brown or black shades. You can use pinks and purples, you can use oranges and blues, your choice. The idea is that you put the lighter colors on the inside and the darker colors on the outside, and the very darkest color at the edge of your outer corner, and then you blend it into the rest of the eye look. That's what creates the smoky effect. Now I'm going to use a couple brushes. I am going to use our blend brush, which has tight bristles. They're easy for applying, good color, and I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush, which is perfect for blending as well as detail work. Before we do anything, we need to prime the eyelid. I don't recommend per se any kind of facial primer. That's what skincare is for. And if you have a layer of primer, it prevents your makeup from sticking to your actual skin and staying nice looking. That being said, if you want the colors to really pop from your eyeshadow, you can prime your eyelid by applying your foundation on it. In my case, I'm going to use Saint's cream-based foundation, and I'm going to take the lightest shade that I have. Again, it doesn't matter what skin tone you have. You want the canvas that you're going to be painting as white as possible. This allows the color to shine on its own. And be gentle with your eye area. Make sure to tap, don't drag it out too much. Next, I am going to set it. I'm going to use a setting powder. You can use anything loose. For convenience sake, I'm going to use Vanilla Dust by Saint Beauty. And we're going to press the powder into the cream. Really cement it and prevent it from creasing and moving around. Now that our eye area is prepped, I want to give you a recommendation. If you intend to do a smoky eye or use darker colors for an eyeshadow, do your eye makeup before your actual makeup. That way, when you have a little powder dropping on top of your cheeks, you don't have to worry about it so much. We're going to use 4 colors. We are going to use Bird, Sabrina, Junior Prom, and Blondie here. We may add some Trust into the mix as well. So this technique, like I said, can be used with anything. First, we set the foundation. I'm going to use my lightest shade, unless it's bright white. This one is Sabrina. It's a very light champagne toned color that has a little bit of shimmer in it. And that can go anywhere, including the very most inner corner of my eye. If your base shade is much lighter than Sabrina, stay away from this particular area of your eye. We don't want to create shadows in here. Next, I'm going to take my medium color, in this case Bird, which is an absolutely beautiful brown. And at least my eyeshadows from Saint, which you can customize your magnetic palette as you wish. You just choose the colors and you pop them in. Bird is a neutral brown and a matte. I don't like putting too much shimmer in my eye, and this is going in the crease to deepen the crease and make my eye appear bigger. Now, most of us close our eyes, find the crease, open your eye, and wonder why you can't see the makeup. It's because your crease, visible crease, may be hidden under a hooded eye. So make sure you're looking straight in the mirror. Keep your eye open to apply the crease. Complete the V by connecting it to the eyelashes. Now that you know Where the visible crease is, you can close your eyes to fill it in further. If you're using potent colors, make sure you add a little bit first. It's always harder to take color off than it is to add on. And just wash the color in. I flip it around. I blend. I don't want any harsh lines. And we can always build the intensity in the crease. On this eye, I use Trust. So for the sake of comparison, we have Bird and Trust. Both browns, but the effect is much different. Okay. Now, for the next step, we already have two colors on. For a smoky look, I would have a light color as my base. I would have a medium color in my crease to define my eye, make it appear bigger, and then I would choose my darkest color. This is Junior Prom. It's a very pretty, shimmery, metallic, dark gray, I would say, like steel. It's a fun pop. It's not as dark as a black eyeshadow. And this one gets tapped on. I'm actually going to use the blend brush. This one gets tapped onto the outer corner of my eye to intensify this particular area. It goes on a lot lighter than it appears in the compact. And for a smoky eye, you do not need to add a black or a gray. You can go all brown tones. Point is, the darkest color, however intense you choose it to be, or less intense, goes right just in the outer corner. And you can bring it as far into the lash line as you want. And you could even bring a little bit of that dark color underneath your lash line. But remember, dark stays on the outer half of your eye. Light stays on the inner half of your eye. And always blend. Now we have very little shimmer going on, but we certainly have definition. You can see I followed the curve of my natural eye upwards in a V. We can also add eyeliner if we wish, which I'm not going to do today. And the fourth color we would add, just for some shimmer, is Blondie. I can take my finger just to make it a little more intense, and we could just tap this shimmer. This could be glitter as well. I could just tap it right there on the center, or I could bring it completely on the inner half of my eye. But the shimmer stays on my moving lid. When I use my finger, it's a very dense tool, meaning it picks up more product than a brush would. So if you want the shimmer to be lighter, then you can use a fluffier brush. We're gonna add just a little bit more of Sabrina. That's the color we started out with, because it has a bit of a shimmer, and that is going in under the brow bone. And we're gonna add her inner corner. We're gonna bring Sabrina in right there. Let's finish off with mascara and see where it takes us. Here's a tip for you. If you really want to make your eye pop, use a mascara that's black on your top lashes and apply a mascara that's brown on your bottom lashes. Never ignore the bottom lashes. It helps define and open up your eye. If you focus on just the outside, outer lashes, outer corner lashes it gives your eye a different shape. More of an almond shape. There. We have two smoky looks, one using only 2 colors, one using 4. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions about the tools, the products, the techniques, you let me know, but I hope they have fun. Bye.